What's going on, guys? I haven't been here for a little while. I haven't been in the YouTube space, so apologies. I want to get right into what I want to show you. Now, I normally wasn't going to do this, but if you've ever had like a subscription box in the past before, and you're really into retro games, let me just show you something. Now, I normally wouldn't do this, and a lot of people do this on their channels. So it's called Video Games Monthly, and the reason why I'm doing this actually is very specific and humbling, because I actually called them and got mad at them because they hadn't given me my box from last month and they just charged me for another box, and I'm going, is this going to continue to happen? Now, real quick, before I get into the story, I do want to say, as most of you guys know, I've been moving, and moving is a pain in the butt. Now, you've seen other YouTubers move, and they haven't been able to do too much, and I'm always like, well, my stuff is in my office. I'm going to have plenty of time. I got no time, all right? So I got humbled for that. I was wrong. I have no time to do anything for the YouTube space, so I apologize. So this is going to be short and sweet, but I do want to talk about Video Games Monthly. Now, Video Games Monthly is an incredible company that gives you basically your heart's desire if you love console gaming. Now, for me, that was my real first love. I mean, I love the arcades. I love Arcade 1-Up. I love what At Games is doing. I love what iArcade is doing. All these at-home game products, you know, you got the new Nintendo, the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cabinet from the quarter scale cabinets from Numbskull. You got a bunch of cool like Coke machines that are coming out from New Wave Toys. There's just a wonderful plethora of things out there. But for me, I'm kind of going back to the consoles as far as where I'm investing my money. And I thought, hey, let's do a monthly subscription box. So I pay $44.99 and it gives you 5 games of retro games. Now, some people are kind of like, I'm not sure that I really want to do this because I'd rather just go to an actual store and get my games that way. You can go that route and you can pick your own games, but generally what I find so fascinating and fun about Video Games Monthly is that they're actually just going to send me random games that I would probably never pick up myself. And actually, if I'm really into these games, I'm going to play them. I'm going to enjoy them. I'm going to like take them out. I'm going to blow on the cartridges, whatever you get. For me, I have a subscription with a $44.99, which is like 5 games each month. That gives me 3 options for consoles. So I have 3. You can do more, but because I want 5 games, 3 consoles, I do Nintendo Entertainment System, Super Nintendo Entertainment System, and Sega Genesis. Now, I could go other routes, but those are the 3 that I just love and I'm collecting. Obviously, those are like, for me, the most retro that I love. You can get Atari, you can get a bunch of other things. So anyways, to the story. Also, I do want to apologize for the Celtics losing to the Miami Heat. I know that's a big thing for a lot of people. A lot of people are thinking, oh my gosh, can the Celtics do what nobody else has done? Yeah, no, they can't. Let's move on. Lakers are better anyways. So, Video Games Monthly, they said they sent me out a box and then they charged me. And I never received it, thinking, okay, maybe that was because it's the first subscription, first payment, they're going to wait 30 days before they send out the next one. Maybe I just missed it, and that payment is for the following month. Well, they charged me again before I received a second box, and I'm kind of going, what is going on? This is not acceptable. So I email them and go, hey, I never got the first box. Okay, within a couple minutes, they email me back, and this is at 6 o'clock in the morning for Pacific Standard Time. Mind you, that's kind of when I wake up. So at 6 o'clock in the morning, they respond back and they go, actually, we sent it out to you. Here's the USPS tracking number. It was sent on May 4th. And I said, okay, I never received that. I contacted my administrative assistant really early in the morning. I contacted a couple other people that are involved with the church, and I'm kind of going, I never received anything. It's not that I'm calling you guys liars, but you obviously got the box returned back to you. So can I have a reimbursement for that, or can I have my money back and cancel my subscription? I wasn't trying to be mean, but I think I came across a little, I don't know, prima donna-ish in some regards, because I was like, hey, you didn't send it to me. I didn't receive it. USPS, they could be wrong. Something happened, but can I just have my money back? Seems fair, right? So they contact me and go, okay, well, you didn't tell us what suite 100 that you guys are at. And I'm kind of going, well, I haven't had to do that in the other PayPal transactions, so why would I have to do that for you? It was very odd to me. It wasn't kind of clicking. And then they said, okay, we sent it, and it went to suite 139. Well, that's on the other side of the building, and I'm kind of going, wait, why did you send it there? I doubt they still have it. If it's Video Games Monthly, if they're anything like me, they probably ripped it open a long time ago, so the package isn't there. To make a long story short, I go around the building. This is still like 7:30 in the morning when I got here at church this morning, and I was like, okay, let's see if it's actually there. And lo and behold, there's a secondary mailbox for our building. And so our building has about 100 mailboxes, and it's in this gated little area, little compound area. And it was sitting on top. May 4th, ever since May 4th, we got like 25 days later, 30, you know, like, and it's still sitting there. So not only did I learn my lesson, the fact that I was kind of telling them, you guys have poor customer service, just give me my money back, and they didn't, and they probably would have if I never received the package. But I took a picture of the package, I sent it to them, and I was like, I'm sorry, I was wrong, it was just over here, it's just set in the wrong area, I got it now, I'm totally happy. They responded in kind and said, we want you to be satisfied, they're gonna send me 2 more extra games in the next box. And I said, please don't do that, this was just my fault. Anyways, they went above and beyond, even though I felt like most of this stuff was kind of my fault. I was overreacting, thinking that they didn't send me my stuff when they did, so it wasn't their fault. The USPS, something happened, it was just the wrong suite number. So anyways, my hat's off to Video Games Monthly. They did a great job with sending me this box, and I got a lot of fun stuff. So I do want to show you that. I know you're kind of like, I'm over this. So the first game that I want to show you is the best Sega Genesis right here. And this is Jungle Book, and I'll do some gameplay. Jungle Book to me is really, it's an incredible, perfect game. I actually have been wanting it. I try to collect things in complete boxes, but now just because financially it's just not viable. They also sent me this, which I thought was pretty classic in regards to the II Arcade issue going on right now. Not issue, but the Operation Thunderbolt, Operation Wolf, and so they sent me NES Operation Wolf. The next one, which I'm really excited about, is Gyrus. They sent me Gyrus. Now, I don't know if you guys remember this arcade game, but this was an incredible arcade game. And this is a port over from the NES, which isn't that great, but it's still a fun little game. I actually really enjoy it. Another one that I've actually never played, and the bad guy Mike Worley can tell me about this. It's called Demon Sword. I was pretty excited about getting a game that I'd never heard of. And then I got some Super Nintendo games. The first one being Super Black Bass, which is obviously just an incredible fishing game. In fact, Chaotic BPR, you were saying this is your favorite SNES game of all time, or fishing game of all time, which says a lot. I'm not a huge fishing game guy, but I did enjoy them when I was younger. And then the last one is NCAA basketball. So Video Games Monthly, obviously that's 6 games. They sent me an extra card for my first subscription because these games probably didn't add up to the $50 or $45 mark. And so they gave me a 6 game. Usually they'll do that if it's not worth in 5 games or 10 games or 3 games or 2 games a month. If it's not worth the amount, they'll give you another one so that it is. So you're getting your money's worth at least. So I would highly recommend this company. I highly recommend the fact that they have wonderful customer service, and they probably have to deal with people like me all the time. So anyways, I miss you guys. I hope you're doing well. Quick content, but just know that you guys are loved. Keep playing those console games. Keep playing the arcade one-ups online. You got all this wonderful stuff, and I'll see you guys on the next Arcades Anonymous, which is on Wednesday night, tomorrow night. We will be going live. Sorry about last week, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Take care. God bless, and keep outrunning that neon sun.